Welcome to Angels of Light Foundation, a voice for children and teenagers podcast. We are giving a platform to our younger voices, children and teenagers, sharing their thoughts on our mindfulness in nature programs and books, plus the educational system. Asking them what type of school would they want to learn in? What would they like to see change in our world? Finding out what gifts they hold and why they feel they are here on this planet. We believe, as parents and educators, that we should strive to raise children with a voice and for them to be heard.
Today, we have the wonderful Ashley West, who's the Director of Family Relations at Seashore Academy here in Orange County, Newport Beach. So thank you, Ashley, for taking your time out of the day, because I know it's a school day, in your lunch, to come and see and be on here and to share, because we came to Seashore a few weeks ago and did the training for all of the teachers there. And we wanted you back on for you to really share, you know, how it's been going, how you found the training. So I'll let you start it off, Ashley.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Terry. You are just a blessing for us to have here at Seashore. And just going from, the training to begin with was just such a wonderful experience. And I just really thank you again from myself and all of the teachers and staff here at Seashore for sharing my magical garden and, giving us the insight and tools to use in our classroom and also for the magical tree as well. As we did it as participants, it really did ground and reset the whole mood for everyone. There was a lot of anxiety and anxiousness during the training, and after your session with us, it did show the teachers what a positive impact your grounding techniques and the tools in My Magical Garden and Magical Tree can bring to our students in our community. So I wanted to say thank you about that. And as I was kind of mentioning before you introduced me, some of the amazing things that you did give us, the tools our teachers have been using in the classroom. We have not been able to go through, I don't think any of the teachers have had the time to go through the book with their students, but I do know that a lot of them have scheduled time to do that, and they're really excited to share the insight that they gain from the kids with the families at home, and as well as some of those grounding techniques. Our teachers have been doing little walks, to get the wiggles out, especially the first day of school. So, going back to how you really put an emphasis on connecting to nature, even if it's a 5-minute walk outside with the kids, the teachers have really noticed a difference in the students just after that little walk, coming back into the classroom and being able to focus a little bit more and be a little bit more ready to learn as well.
Yeah, just so people know that we have, with our programs, the Mindful Garden program, which is inside is My Magic Tree. It's all based around nature, mindfulness, kindness through mindfulness. There's lots of, understanding, caring, sharing of not just themselves, each other, but the environment. And it's great that you have all the programs. And it's a lot of programs in there, and which have been also donated, which has been wonderful. And it's great to hear that the kids are getting outside, having mindful walking mornings in a bit of nature, but also if you can't, get into nature anywhere, if anyone's listening, they can bring it into the classroom. So that's really been great that the teachers have started already, and it does make a difference, doesn't it, really? Absolutely.
And then I've personally been able to use a couple of your tools and techniques with some of the students that are having like an exceptional hard time transitioning from not being in school for a long time and then coming back, and just taking them outside and really doing, closing our eyes and imagining, the garden and doing those breathing exercises that you gave us as well. And they really do make such a difference. And I had 2 students in particular that were up at the front desk, I think almost half the day, and just coming back to those mindful moments with them. And now they are in their classrooms and they're super happy, and I haven't had to do those breathing exercises that you taught us. So
I think breath is also a big part of it. The trees breathe, the plants breathe, everything breathes, but we tend to get stressed, we don't breathe. So it is a big part of some of the techniques that we gave,
Sure.
simple techniques. Whereas, children we can just calm down for a minute, we can check in with ourselves, see how we're all feeling. Because I think, it's great that Seashore Academy has taken this on, and Marlene bought all the teachers' books for the classrooms. I've done an author's visit with My Magical Garden last year and spoke to the parents. I'll be going back to speak to the parents and doing the tree. But I just think it's great to bring mindfulness into the classroom, don't you? Into
Absolutely.
our daily lives, because you do in the morning, you get up. I know I'm a mother, you're working in there, you're running from the moment you start, the kids are all coming in, and just to quietly sit and ground and check in. With the older children, I mean, I know you've only been back a week. We'd really like to hear if there's any feedback from the older children, because obviously, there's a lot of different emotions going on as they're getting older.
Yeah, I do know that one of the teachers likes to start the morning with just, kind of sitting down, and she'll pick like a little positive mantra for them to start the day. So just again, going back to, kind of starting with that positive mind frame and calming our minds and bodies. And I also wanted to share that I pick a positive mantra every morning. Kind of, it was you inspired me for our morning meetings every morning at 8. And then we all say them 3 times before we all break for meeting and greeting all of the kids. So we definitely have taken your advice on, the power of mindfulness and really how important it is and can make such a difference.
And I think
starting the day with that.
Yeah, I agree. I think to start your day off right and to know where you are and check in with yourselves. But also I think the importance of Mother Nature, don't you? I think for the children to have a connection with Mother Nature, and especially, with the environment and how we're treating her, it just gets really, to that core of Mother Earth. And it's great for Earth Day to bring things in. And I know that we actively, with our foundation, work with Seashore, because Marlene's a big fan, so we're really appreciative of that, that we come and give talks to parents, because Seashore's a community. I just want to tell people that it isn't, it's not just the children, it's the teachers, it's the parents, it's raising the children as a community through a mindfulness experience of nature, and all being on board with that. Would you agree, Ashley?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, there's a huge emphasis on, the community working together. It really doesn't work unless we have a partnership with our parents. So it's not just, okay, drop your kids off, pick them up, and send them back and forth. It really is having that really important partnership with the parents to ensure, not just education, but the emotional, social well-being of the children as well is something that is really important, especially this year. We're doing a huge push emphasis. We have about 8 to 10 school-wide scheduled lessons that we have grouped, little small groups that are going to be everywhere from kindergarten through 8th grade, mixed together, little buddy, big buddy, and just really touching upon a lot of these, tools on just healthy boundaries and a lot of the things that you have gone over with us.
Yeah. Ashley, what was the feedback from the new families and parents about the integration of the mindfulness into your curriculum?
Sure. So all of our new families, I haven't had one new family that hasn't been thrilled about incorporating this emotional social wellness into the program, especially for so many children that have suffered during COVID.
Yeah.
And didn't have those, interactions with so many of their friends that they normally were having. So they find that this is almost just as important. Some families think that it's even more important than, regular academics, the typical academics, and they are just over the moon thrilled. And just I had no idea how important it really was for families for this to be taught in the curriculum as well.
Thank you so much, and thanks for Seashore for supporting Angels of Light Children's Foundation.
Absolutely.
We really do appreciate that. So thank you for coming on, taking your time out the day. I know it's your lunch break and you got to go back, but thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. And thank you for everyone that listens to Angels of Light, my Magic and Miracles podcast, Voice for Children, but also anyone that's supporting or really sharing the Angel of Light Children's Foundation. Let's bring a change into the world, not just for ourselves, but for the children. Thanks very much. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Terry Allen. I appreciate your time today.
Thanks, Di. Take care.